It started weeks ago, maybe months. I lost count. Every night, the clock on my bedside table would hit 3 o'clock. And then, the flicker. My bedroom ceiling light would blink. Just once. Off, then on. I told myself it was just the house. Old wiring, nothing more. My mom said not to worry. It's an old house, love. Things like that happen. So I tried to ignore it. Tried to sleep through it. But how can you sleep when you know it's coming? That single, jarring flicker at exactly 3. It felt like a tiny electric shock in the dark. A weird, unwelcome alarm clock. I tried to convince myself it was just wires. But the thought wouldn't leave me alone. Why always 3 o'clock? Why just one flicker? If it was bad wiring, wouldn't it happen at random? This was too precise, too regular, too deliberate. A cold feeling started to prickle my skin. Something wasn't right. So, one night, I made a decision. I wouldn't sleep. I would stay awake. I had to see it. I had to know. Was it really just the wiring, or something else? Something watching? My heart hammered at the thought, but I couldn't back down now. Tonight, I would face the 3 o'clock flicker. My room was dark, only the faint green glow from my alarm clock. 2:55, 5 minutes to go. My palms were sweating. I pulled my duvet up, every sound making me jump. My eyes were fixed on the ceiling light, waiting. The numbers changed. 2:58, 2:59. My breath caught. Any second now. I stared, refusing to blink. This was it. 3 o'clock. Flicker. The light blinked. Once, just as always. A cold wave washed over me. But this time, my eyes were wide open, and I saw it. In the far corner of my room, the deepest shadow, something was there. Something new, not right. My blood turned to ice. It was a shadow, but not like any I knew. Darker than the dark. A patch of blackness. Not moving. Not making a sound. Just there. Not shaped like a person. Not an animal. Just a presence. My heart pounded. I wanted to scream, to run, to hide. But I couldn't move. I was frozen. Utterly frozen. My eyes were locked on the shadow. I couldn't look away. I couldn't even blink. Tears welled up, but I didn't dare move. The shadow just stayed there, silent, still, watching me. I felt its gaze, even though it had no eyes. It was the most terrifying thing I'd ever seen. Then, as suddenly as it appeared, it was gone, vanished. I let out a shaky breath. My clock read 3:04, 4 minutes, 4 minutes of pure, silent terror. Was it over? Would it come back? I didn't know. The next night, I dreaded 3 o'clock, but I had to look. And it happened again. The flicker, the shadow, but this time it was different. The shadow was still in the corner, but closer. My skin crawled. Each night, the shadow was a little bit closer, inch by inch, creeping across my bedroom floor, moving from the far corner toward my bed. The fear was a living thing now, growing with the shadow. What would happen when it reached me? I didn't want to find out. Tonight, I was a wreck. The shadow would be very close. I watched the clock, 2:59. My throat was dry. I braced myself for the flicker, for the shadow, for the 4-minute countdown. My eyes darted to the spot near my bed. Here comes the terror. 3 o'clock. The light flickered, once, as always. I tensed, waiting for the blackness to appear. But nothing. The spot was empty. Just normal shadows. The terrifying, solid shadow was gone. Relief? Maybe it was over. Maybe it had given up. But something stopped me. A different kind of chill. My eyes scanned the room. The flicker had happened. But the shadow? Where was it? Then I saw it. My wardrobe. The door was open, just a crack. I always closed my wardrobe door, every night. A new, colder dread filled me. The shadow wasn't in its usual corner. It was gone. But the wardrobe door was open. Open just a little. Had it moved? Had it found a new hiding place? My heart hammered. It wasn't out there in the room with me anymore. So where had the shadow gone? The answer I imagined was far, far worse.